Hey everyone, it's Lexi. Welcome to another kind of week in my life reading vlog. So it's been a while since I've done a vlog. I've been having some health issues and so I just haven't been really in the mood for it. I start treatment again next week, so this is kind of the calm before the storm. Maybe, once things kind of pan out the way that I hope, I'll maybe talk about this journey, but right now it's just been kind of a hard year. So I've been trying to kind of find things to kind of distract me instead of just after work, instead of just just kind of rotting on the couch. So I've been trying to get back into a little bit more reading. So I'm excited to bring you guys along for this kind of week in my life, showing you what I'm doing with work and kind of that balance with kind of home and, keeping myself busy, but also allowing myself to kind of relax and rest. So the books that I'm currently reading right now, I have about 50 pages in The Unicorn Hunters by Catherine Arden. This is her newest book that came out recently. My husband read this and he really enjoyed it. So I have about 50 pages left, and it follows this girl named Anne of Brittany, who's based off of a real historical person, but France is kind of closing in, wanting to overcome her kind of duchy, and so she ends up forming a kind of secret marriage with Maximilian from Austria. And so in order to kind of prolong and keep the French busy, she pretends to go unicorn hunting, and it kind of goes from there. The first part of this book was a little bit slow. It was similar to The Bear and the Nightingale, where the first book kind of is a little bit slower, but definitely it's really picking up, and I'm excited to see what these last 50 pages have in store. So I'm hoping I can finish it tonight. And then another book that I've been reading for the past little bit is Kindred by Rebecca Reg Sykes, and this is kind of talking about Neanderthals, what we've learned about them in the historical record, like fossil record, how our perception of them has evolved over the years of their discovery, and how they were kind of seen as, these bumbling, cavemen, but really they were just, equally socially, intellectually complex as Homo sapiens. So it kind of talks about the fossil record and, how these discoveries, came about and all that stuff. The writing in this is a little bit dense. I don't think this is very accessible for the Les Mis audience, and I even have a degree in anthropology, so it takes a while to read. So I've been reading this kind of slowly. So that's the other one I think I'll pick up after The Unicorn Hunters. And then I also started the audiobook for The Assassin's Blade, which is kind of the novella compilation for Throne of Glass. I've been rereading this series via audiobook, and so this is the kind of next one that I started, and I've been listening to it when I take Willow for walks or when I drive to work and all that stuff. So these are kind of the books that will keep me busy this week. But I just finished up work, and in the meantime I need to get dinner going. I'm making these Mediterranean chicken bowls. So I'm going to have some farro. I marinated a chicken that I'm going to smoke on my Traeger, add some veggies, red onion, feta, all that fun stuff, a little bit of lemon juice. So I'm excited. I haven't, for this Traeger, here's Willow right here, but I haven't done any marinades that involve yogurt or anything like that on my smoker, so I'm really excited to see how that plays out. But nevertheless, I think that'll be kind of our plan for today. Tomorrow I'll be in the office, so I'll bring you guys along for that. But yeah, with that, I'm so happy to bring you guys along for another kind of week in my life vlog. my work office. But yeah, this week's been really busy. Tuesday is like my meeting days. Like I literally just have back to back to back meetings, and so hence why there wasn't a lot of kind of stuff in the vlog there. But I did end up finishing the Unicorn Hunters on Monday, which I enjoyed. I would say I really liked the second half of the book. The first book was very slow, so I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I'll talk more about it in my wrap up, but I did really enjoy it. I loved the historical setting with some fantastical elements thrown in, and I really enjoyed it. I love the atmosphere, I love the world, I loved everything about it. It was just the first, similar to The Bear and the Nightingale, the first 100-ish pages were very, very slow, but it definitely picks up from there. And it was a little bit creepy too, which I wasn't expecting. So I overall really enjoyed that one. And then I probably will be finishing The Assassin's Blade on my way home today from work. Having, like I said, I kind of remember, I read these so long ago, but like I don't remember too much. Obviously I know what happens kind of in this one. I just don't get like Selena's and Sam's relationship. Like I just don't feel it. I don't feel it. So I can understand why like what happens to him really affects Selena, but I like don't get the relationship. Like I just don't feel it. Like it doesn't, I don't know. I'm not buying it basically. So I'm just trying to power through this to get Heir of Fire next. So that'll be my next little audiobook read. And last night was really nice. It was so nice outside that we did some reading after dinner outside, which was really fun. Willow enjoyed just kind of sitting there sniffing and all that stuff. So I'm still reading Kindred. I really don't like how it's written. I don't think this author is really good. I don't think she writes in a way that is very accessible, even though she says that's the intention of this book, is to, you know, provide this knowledge to a wide variety of people. And I don't think she does a really good job at making it accessible. And I even have an anthropology degree. Like I don't use it, but I have that like background, and I find that the writing's just really dry. It just kind of repeats itself a lot of the time, so I felt like it's just kind of dragging. I do want to like finish it because I do find it interesting, but I'm just a little bit disappointed by this one, which I'm sad to say. But yeah, my library doesn't carry like an audiobook version of this one, which is how I prefer to read nonfiction, so I think that's why it's just like slowly but surely getting my way through it. But I definitely want to finish it before the end of the month, so fingers crossed. But yeah, so I have some things that I need to do today at work, and then we have a quarterly research meeting this afternoon. And yeah, so we have family coming in from Canada tomorrow as well, which we'll see on Saturday. So I'm excited for all of that stuff and to bring you guys along for the ride. Alrighty everyone, so it's a week later since you last saw the last shot of the vlog, but basically I'm here to just kind of wrap up everything. But as you can see, this is kind of like a typical week in my life being. I'm very busy kind of with work things, especially with grant writing. It's just so much writing, so much reading, so that takes up a lot of my time in addition to kind of just balancing my daily project tasks. So but also because I've been having some kind of health issues, I think it's kind of prioritizing, you know, working but also taking care of myself physically and emotionally. So there's been just a lot of relaxing time and all that stuff too, and so I think kind of having that balance I think is important. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I didn't include anything from the weekend just because, like I said, we had family visiting, so I wanted just to be in the moment with them, but this kind of shows you kind of typically what my life is like kind of right now. So this is kind of the calm before the storm because I'm also teaching again in the fall, so that will mean that I won't be doing 2 jobs, so I'll be very busy. I definitely will be doing a vlog kind of showing you guys all that stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you want to see more of these types of videos in the future and all that stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.